Hey you guys, it's me Gemstone at tarotforhealing.com. I hope you guys are doing really well. This reading is for the Sagittarius, and I'm going to be using the Vanessa Tarot to do your reading with, and I'm going to be using the Soul Coaching Oracle cards as your to support your reading and just make it lighter and nicer and put a bit of a more positive spin on the readings, because I just feel like, there's so much going on in our lives right now. Things are, really challenging for a lot of us, and so I just feel like that those cards really help to just make everything feel a bit more positive. So let's see what's showing up for Sagittarius. So for your finances, Sagittarius, you have the Three of Coins with the Eight of Wands, the Six of Cups. So I see really good things for you, Sagittarius, in the month of July. The Three of Coins is saying that you are very talented. Obviously, you knew that already. And I feel like you're going to be using your talents and your gifts to really profit you in some kind of way. So this could be maybe you start up your own business. Maybe you open up a store of some kind and sell your creations to people. Is if you're, even if you're not made like properly, like officially starting those things, it could be saying that this might be a good month for you to look into those things. Like, I think that you're going to find that people are very interested in what you create, and you might be in a very creative mood, and so it might not be just like making things, things with your hands and stuff like that. It could be that too, but it also could be maybe you're being very creative with writing in I don't know, music, in, artwork. It can be so many different ways of being creative. But I feel like whatever gifts you have is really going to be shown through this creative side of yourself. And I think that it can be actually profitable for you financially. The Three of Coins can also represent doing some kind of contract work as well. So it can represent being self-employed. So if you're self-employed, I think that things will go pretty well for you financially in July also. um and that is, and the Three of Coins is also a card about working together with others as well, and cooperation between you and other people. So this might be a really good time to either network, or to build up more clients, or to be around people that are kind of even supporting you in terms of your career and your endeavors and the things that you're creating and doing at this time. And the Eight of Wands is showing that there's really good news coming through for you. There's a strong manifestation energy that is around you at this time. So I feel like almost like your creations can turn into a goal, like it can turn into really profitable avenues of profitable situations for you. And so there could be some really good news that you're going to be receiving. And the Six of Cups is saying that this could be something that you've been wishing for and hoping for a really long time. Or it could also be a case of maybe an opportunity comes back to you, maybe an opportunity that you even missed out on or you couldn't take previously now comes to you again, and now you're able to take it. I kind of feel that you are going to be contemplating about the whole thing though. So maybe you might be thinking, should I go for it, should I not? um Maybe if, this opportunity might see you working in a different way, working in a different environment, all that kind of stuff. So you might also be considering that, do I want to go through these changes? So yeah, that's kind of what I see for you. Everything is all good, but I just kind of see that maybe for some of you, even though the news is good, I don't see you like being very fast in receiving it. Like, well, yeah, it could be actually in receiving it too, but it also could be it's not very fast in you accepting it straight away. It's like, I think you kind of want time to think about it, see how you feel, and kind of go from there. But I feel like it can be good for you. Six of Cups can also represent children as well. So for some of you guys, you might be, it might be that you're a teacher, or your creative endeavor has to do with children also. And if that's the case, things can be going really well. I feel like there's a really big push. There's a really big push in momentum when it comes to your career and the direction. It's like the trajectory that you're going into is just really like taking off in some kind of way. And yeah, so that's a nice kind of energy for you, Sagittarius. And I think it definitely can lead you into new environments and new places. And being that, Sagittarius is a sign that is also connected with travel, I think that that could be a really good thing for you, or a fun thing for you. So let's see what your cards are for those of you that are single. So let's see. You have now this card. Okay, I'm holding it the wrong way. I don't read reversals really, so I'm gonna turn this up because I feel guided to. So this is the Eight of Cups. This is the King of Wands. This is the Knight of Coins. These two really want to show up for you fire signs, which is interesting. So what I see is that if you're not in a relationship, um, the Eight of Cups is when you are walking away from a situation, or you decided to leave a situation alone. It could be saying that maybe you went out with somebody that could be a fellow fire sign of yours, or could have been a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius like yourself. I feel like if you wanted to be with this person, like there will be a lot of work involved. Like there will definitely be situations that you would need to work out with this other person in order for this relationship to work, I feel. But then I kind of get this impression that there's something in you that kind of does connect with this other person, even if you guys have been through a challenging time with each other. It's like you're not really prepared to kind of let them go entirely. That's what I see. Even though there was a period of walking away, this person is still kind of around in some kind of way, and because of that, it's like saying that if you guys wanted to sort of make it work, there would need to be some kind of rebuilding. So I kind of feel like maybe this is an ex that is kind of coming back into the picture, coming back into the scenario. So it could be that. For some of you guys, it could be that maybe you're dating somebody that's even younger than you, or you have a potential suitor that is younger than you. And if they are younger, they could be a earth sign. So they could be a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. And I feel like even if this person is younger than you, they're very mature in their nature. So that might attract you to this person. So, yeah. But I kind of feel like some of you guys are going to be considering maybe reconciling with somebody, or if you're not considering like reconciling, again, I just feel that there's someone around you right now, and you're dealing with a love situation with this person, even though you're not actually together at this time. So that's what I see for you, Sagittarius. Moving on to those of you that are in relationships, you have the Five of Coins, Page of Coins, Nine of Coins, Love Coins for your relationships. So, when there's a lot of coins in a relationship, it can represent a number of things. One, it can represent a relationship where you and this person, like, things ain't changing. Basically, things are like that's how it is. It's straight down the line. It's not going to be any different. Either you and this person have been together for like years, or you have a history with each other, and you're just like so used to this person that it's just like you're just comfortable with them. So it can represent that kind of vibe. The difficult thing about when you have a whole bunch of coins is that sometimes it can mean that A relationship sometimes may not be making the progress that it sometimes should be making, because also earth, that earth energy can be a bit like it can be stifled as well, like um especially for somebody that is a fiery sign. Like sometimes it can get like boring as well, and it's like either the fun or the excitement, or even sometimes the emotions might actually be lost in the relationship, and you just might be with a person because you're just used to being with that person. So it could be like that kind of vibe. But then if I look at the cards like individually by themselves, the five of coins, when it shows up for a relationship, it kind of shows a relationship that has gone through challenges. The more direct messages that it could have gone through financial challenges, so there might have been financial issues that have put like pressure on a relationship. But it also can mean that somebody from the outside has been interfering in a relationship as well, and maybe you felt either helpless in the situation, or just felt like you really had to deal with this situation, and it might have been really difficult at the time. The page of coins is saying that things are going to get better though. If you have been dealing with outside problems or financial issues affecting a relationship, this situation is going to become much better, and it's almost going to alleviate a lot of the stress that you guys are going through, because it's almost like I said, with that earth kind of energy, it can represent not wanting to leave a person, like wanting to stay. So it's almost like you guys may have gone through like so much stuff together, but you've decided to still be together. And so what this card is almost saying is that you're going into a new phase in your relationship, but this newer phase is basically of you being free of some old challenges that were once current in this relationship. And if it was a financial situation, I feel like you've actually gone out of your way to try and create better opportunities for yourself to be able to help your financial situation and your family situation. And the nine of coins is basically saying that, things are looking really good in that sense. The things are improving significantly. I mean, to move from the five of coins to the nine of coins, as you can see, like that's like a rags to riches story when you look at them together. So it's like kind of saying that things are gonna feel like there's just more ease, and there isn't this burden that there used to be. And at the same time, personalities may also change. So it could have been that maybe your personality may have changed in some kind of way. Maybe the person that you're with, their personality may have changed in some kind of way, because of influences that have changed or influenced or had an influence on your relationship. So um either way, I kind of feel like it is it could be a good thing in that sense. um yeah, another message that I just saw coming through, and this is just random, this might be applied to somebody, because the way it's just come to me is just really like all of a sudden. But I'm kind of seeing that if you were if somebody was like left or does leave at some point, that they're gonna return back. So it's like they go but they come back. Like that's kind of what I see in those cards as well. But what you're looking for, you're gonna find, which is really gonna be good for you, Leo. So I feel like some things are gonna be answered. Some prayers are gonna be answered for you. So this is a really good time to set your intentions in terms of the things that you dream or you wish for, because I feel like they truly can come true for you in the month of July. So let's see what shows up in terms of your spiritual cards. You have Temperance with the Nine of Cups. What did I tell you about dreams? Your dreams and wishes coming true. With the Queen of Swords. Yes, you need to be focused on the things that you want at this time. Like, don't get distracted. Don't feel like, oh, like this isn't gonna happen for me. Like, keep really focused on what you intend to create for yourself, because you're really creative at this time, and you are really strong in terms of your manifestation energy. Especially with the temperance card is also about, alchemy. So you can create what you want. Like, this is the card that represents turning lead into gold. And like I was showing you about the rags to riches story, so it's almost like saying you can really turn things around completely for yourselves, Sagittarius, this month. So this isn't the energies this month aren't to be played with right now, because you can really maneuver things in the way that you see fit, and that's what happens with the Nine of Cups showing up here. you know so I think that the reason why these are showing up in your spiritual cards is because spirit is trying to reassure you, and it's also trying to tell you to use your powers or your abilities at this time in a effective way, in a really effective way, in a highly creative way. And the Queen of Swords to me is kind of is it's like the Queen of Swords, I feel like, is saying that you're trying to navigate all these energies and kind of bring them together, but then you're able to kind of defeat certain lower vibes of energy. Like, I feel like you can almost rise above any kind of lower energy, any kind of things that could be even potentially to drag you down or anything like that. It's like you'll be able to rise above those things, because again, you know that the universe is supporting you in terms of what you want to do. And so this isn't a time of grieving, and it's not a time of being sad over losses. This is about focusing on what you can achieve right now. So that's what I see for you. For some of you guys, the Queen of Swords could be representing a person as well. So it could be saying that a person might have something to do with your dreams and wishes coming true as well. And that person could be a Libra or a Gemini or a Aquarius. But I feel like they're more likely to be a Libra. Yeah. So, or have a feeling like a Libra. So, they, yeah, I feel like they really are, they could be helpful to you in that kind of sense. But then I feel like instead of looking at this card really as a core card, I kind of feel like it's more of an energy that is within you. So, yes, let's see what Soul Coaching Oracle card shows up for you, Sagittarius. You have surrender. I like that one. Surrender. And like I've been telling all the other signs, I use these cards as a part of the private readings that I do, and I always like to use the description here as an affirmation. And so whenever times get rough, you can think of this and kind of say it, just to help kind of empower you in that moment. And it says, all is well. I surrender to my inner guidance. So this card is telling you that you have to believe in yourself. You really have to believe in yourself. Surrendering can mean, okay, you do have to trust the universe to help you. Surrendering is about letting go. And so, what I feel for you is that this is a time where there's definitely a cleansing taking place with all this water in this card for you. With this cleansing that is taking place, it's kind of telling you to go with the flow of things. Things are going to be happening regardless of what you're doing. It's guaranteed that things are happening. So it's kind of just telling you to just move in the direction, go with the energies, don't go against it, go with it. So I wouldn't say that this is a time of like just of pushing and being very forceful, but this is just more of a time of doing things, being active, but then not pushing for anything, just doing it, but not doing it with an intent in your mind, but more just going with the flow of what feels right, what feels like the right choice, what feels right in terms of the steps that you're taking. So go with that. um so yeah. And I kind of feel like for some reason, and this is just coming to me, that this card is kind of connecting with this Six of Cups card that showed up for you in terms of work and stuff. So I'm kind of feeling like um in terms of your dreams and your wishes, is it's talking about you, how you feel about those things emotionally, how committed you are to those things. I feel like a lot of you guys are very committed to the things that you're really hoping for at this time, and I think that that will be really helpful to again for you to create those things. So peace and many blessings to you, Sagittarius. I'll be seeing you. Bye.